everyone, my name is Holly, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all of the books that I acquired in May, and also that's for Holly, two really exciting unboxings. So I thought I would do an unboxing first and then show you the books and then do my Owl Crate unboxing last. So let's go ahead and just dive into things. So the first box we have here is this, which is the Atlas Fallen book launch box. Yes, launch, not lunch. But if Jessica decided to throw in some food in here, I wouldn't complain. We all know how much I like my food in my book boxes. Oh, that's good. And there's even like Rolos. So Atlas Fallen is a new YA science fiction book by Jessica Pierce, and Jessica herself actually complimented me and told me that my YouTube channel stood out to her, and she was so kind enough to send me this book launch box. Okay, so here we have the have this card, which is a letter from the author. You can read this if you want to. Just go ahead and pause now. Okay, you're back. And then we have some lovely packaging noodles, which I'm kind of not in the mood to clean up right now, so I'm going to lightly place this elsewhere. Now, I have already seen people unbox this on Instagram, so some of the things in here aren't going to be a total surprise to me. But the first thing I'm seeing is this wax melt, which says Atlas Fallen Opera Night, and it says it's going to smell like Luxe perfume and Gardenia. Oh, ow. Oh my gosh, that smells like a garden. That's really good. Ooh, look at these earrings, which are super pretty, but unfortunately I can't wear earrings. I have my ears gauged. I might put these in a giveaway, actually. I will be doing a giveaway soon on my Instagram, so follow me on Instagram at Holly Hearts Books. Do it now. You might win these. Here's a closer look at them. They're just pink, and there's studs. Oh, and we also have some pins, which look like that. Okay, so I do not own one of these, and it's a book sleeve. I have always wanted a book sleeve so bad, and now I have one. So here is what it looks like. So it says Atlas Fallen exclusive story snug. Okay, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. It's kind of just a galaxy. It's really pretty. So let's see, example. This one's a little bit snug because it's such a large book. Ooh, like that, see? And it keeps your book nice and protected. Thank you, Jessica, for de-virgitizing me of my story snug. That wasn't a weird sentence at all. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Okay, so next up we have two sets of these magnetic bookmarks, and I'm pretty positive they're characters from the book, which, by the way, the book's in this box. Alright, here is what they look like. Ooh, these two are really interesting. By the way, just ignore my nails. I was too lazy to do them before this video. And we also have these two. I'm pretty sure these are the two main characters. I could be wrong, but I'm positive on that note. I'm super excited about these. I actually don't use magnetic bookmarks when I'm reading. I use normal bookmarks. But I have 3 rows of decorative string lines on my bookshelves full of magnetic bookmarks, and that's where these are going. Okay, speaking of normal bookmarks, we have these two, and I think they both say Atlas Fallen, but the first one is kind of like this galaxy pink design, and on the back, excuse me, it says, if you think a terrorist is dangerous, just wait until you meet Cerise Rien. Ooh, I'm gonna butcher that name right there. And then we have a kind of normal white one with a grayish, science fiction-y design on it. And it says, long live the crown. Ooh. And then we have some art prints, which are gorgeous, by the way. Holy smokes. Okay, so here's the first one. And again, it says 2 characters I'm very curious about. They are so pretty. And the back has a quote, and it says, I would number the stars if it meant I could be with you. Oh, so cute. And then we have another print right here, and come on, main character. She is gorgeous. She better be the main character. She has a really interesting design on her back. Do you see the spine? The spine thingy? Ooh, cyborg? I'm getting cyborg vibes. And last but definitely not least, we have the book. This is a gorgeous book. Wow, it just feels really nice. Kind of has this smooth canvas feel to it. and it's signed by Jessica, so thank you, Jessica, for signing. That is so sweet of you. Let's see what it looks like naked. Oh, it's just gray, but that's really unique. So this is basically the first book I'm hauling. So this is a YA science fiction book that is the first book in a brand new series by Jessica Pierce, and it features royalty and also something that totally caught my attention, and that's robot fighting cages. Sold. Robot cage matches? So the story follows a girl named Tesla, and she has unfortunately fallen from grace, but it's not because of what she did, it's because of who she is related to. Well, that sucks. After her father is executed for being a traitor to the crown, Tesla ends up losing her spot as an up-and-coming pilot for the Atlas, and she is banished to the slums, and she has to kind of gather back her reputation. I will leave the Amazon link to this book if you'd like to purchase it, and now until August 1st, any US resident who purchases a paperback or a hardcover version of this book and submit proof of your purchase to Jessica to her email, I will leave that link down below in the description box as well, you will get sent a really cool swag mail to your address, so I would definitely take the opportunity. And I also should mention that this book became an Amazon bestseller within 2 weeks of its release. So that's saying something. Alright, so now let's move on to my book haul, and I have some adult fantasy here. I also have some really exciting arcs to share with you. And the first one I have here is Best Served Cold by Joe Abercrombie. So after absolutely falling in love with the Shattered Sea trilogy by Joe Abercrombie, I am on the hunt to purchase every Joe Abercrombie book out there, and I have the Blade Itself trilogy, which is right here, and this book is set in the same world. You have to read that trilogy first before you go into this one, which I totally plan on doing soon. But this story introduces Manza, who is a mercenary general, and in this world it's really unusual for a woman to be a mercenary, let alone a mercenary leader. And she's achieved this goal by being twice as ruthless and hard-bitten as the men around her. However, as tough as she may be, she's not invulnerable. A shattering betrayal has ended with her dear brother dead, and it has also left her body completely broken and shattered. So Manza has only one thing left on her mind, and that is revenge. Joe Abercrombie is the master of his trade, and that trade is dark fantasy. He has become, for me anyways, like the standard bearer for gritty dark fantasy, and I can't wait to go into this one, especially with a female perspective. He just does that so well, and I can't wait. But again, you gotta read the Blade Itself first. Just wait for my June TBR video. Moving along now to some really exciting arcs I received, and the first one is The Forest Queen by Betsy Cornwell, and this is a gender-swapped Robin Hood tale, and this comes out August 7th. So this book is actually a prequel to the Mechanica, I think that's how you say it, but it's the prequel to that series. God, I probably butchered that, which I actually haven't read, but I've heard by so many people that this can actually be read and enjoyed as a standalone, which sounds pretty good to me. So in the story we follow Sylvie, and Sylvie's older brother has now claimed ownership of the family estate due to their father's rapid declining health. Sylvie then decides that she absolutely cannot live here any longer. She is so sick and tired of her brother's cruelty toward her, so she decides to just leave home completely, and she basically lives in the forest with her best friend Bird. Now, is Bird actually a bird? Probably not, but that would be pretty interesting. Very excited to get to this one. I think I will get to it very soon because it is short, I promise. I will read this, probably July. Yeah. It's tiny. Look at it. The next arc I have here is Mirage by Somia, I'm gonna butcher this, Daoud. And this was sent to me from Flatiron Books, and it comes out August 29th. Got that spot on. So this is a Moroccan-inspired fantasy, and it apparently takes readers across multiple planets and kingdoms, which sounds pretty cool. So we follow the adventure of Amani, who is a poetry lover living in a very poor village, who gets taken on a day of celebration to act as a body double for the cruel princess of the realm. This book is supposedly very addictive and very fast-paced, pace, and it's been getting rave reviews on Goodreads and also by some of my friends, so I'm very excited to go into it. It is very short though. It's another short YA fantasy, which has me a little worried. Actually, maybe I'm just getting so used to adult fantasy, which is like huge, like overly large. And then like I get to a YA book and it's so small, but maybe this is totally normal. I don't know. The next book I have here is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. So I've already read this book and you'll hear a lot more about it in my May wrap up, which will actually be up in a few days. So I won't be talking about it for too long here. This is a novella for the A Court and Thorns and Roses series, and it's supposedly to bridge the gap between A Court of Wings and Ruin and the new spin-off series. I've had this one pre-ordered for a very long time and it's here, and yeah, it has a pretty cover. But is that it? I don't know. You'll have to hear my thoughts in my May wrap-up. Up next, I have The Outcast by Taran Matharu, and I actually have an entirely separate video all about this book, and I will link that down below if you want to check it out. But this is the prequel novel for the Summoner series. But it tells the story of Arcturus as he suddenly finds out that he is able to summon demons, and he is thrust into the world of the nobles. It's actually set a whole generation before Fletcher, who is the main character in the main trilogy. I have heard from many people that you can actually read this book first before the others, but of course it's always much more fun knowing more about the world and also the demonology that you're taught in the other books. The next book I have here is Norse Mythology by Neil Gaiman, and this was included in the April Unicorn Crate as well as Beyond a Darkened Shore, which I just showed you recently, but this was the extra book, which was pretty exciting to see. So in this book, Neil Gaiman has actually created 15 retellings of Norse myths, featuring such characters as Odin, Thor, and Loki, and a lot of other host of lesser known gods and characters. Now, Norse mythology is definitely not my strong suit, but I'm really excited to go into this because it's always really fun learning about different mythology. So most of these stories are definitely going to be new to me, and it should be fun. So the next group of books, I'm actually just going to show you what they are. Orbit Books actually sent me a box full of books, and I did a whole separate video unboxing them, so I will link that down below in the description box, but I'll go ahead and show you them now. So the first set of books is The Shadow of What Was Lost, and book 2, An Echo of Things to Come by James Islington, Sinlin Ascends, and Arm of the Sphinx by Josiah Bancroft, book 1 and 2, and also The Defiant Heir by Melissa Caruso, which is book 2 to The Tethered Mage. Again, go watch that video. You'll laugh, I promise. Unless you're heartless and don't have a sense of humor. I'm sure you do. If you're watching my videos, you definitely have a sense of humor. Okay, so those were all the books that I acquired in May. I did make a book outlet order after not being on there for months, but I was actually on there searching for a specific book, and then I saw some of the other books that they had and I had to make an order, but it didn't get here in time, so that video will be for another day. But let's go ahead and move on to the May Alcrate. Now, like always, I am not a rep for Alcrate, even though I wish I was. One day, people, one day. But I do have a referral link down below, so if you use that link to get your very first Alcrate box, I might possibly get my next box free, which would be amazing, and I would love you. So let's open this, and I really hope the book is Sky in the Deep. Just throwing it out there. I read that book as an e-arc, and I don't have a copy yet, and I'm ashamed. Alright. Ooh. Oh dang, it smells really good. Okay, so here is a spoiler card. There's the artwork on it. Kind of looks like the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn, not gonna lie. So the first thing I'm seeing is an orange. I'm just kidding, it's not. It's a bath bomb. I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of tired of getting bath bombs in my book boxes. I do not take baths. So I really wish book boxes would switch it up and give me like one of those like shower things that I see people doing. I'm not sure what they're called, but you place them at like the bottom of your shower and it's kind of like a bath bomb but for shower people. But I have this. This is inspired by Children of Blood and Bone, and it's from Whipped Up Wonderful. Up next is an item I'm very curious about. What in the world? Oh, it's a hanging poster. Oh dang, that's exciting. Oh, this is pretty. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. Remember that you are a wolf and you cannot be caged. And this is from EB Bookish, and it's really pretty. Look at that. It's like the size of my head. Like you right there. Okay, so that poster thing was inspired by A Court of Thorns and Roses. That's really cool. Up next, we have this bookmark, which says, if I am marching to my death, then I will march to it as a girl without fear. This is inspired by The Wrath and the Dawn, and it is by Indigo11 who designed it. Oh, there's a back as well. You are strong, fierce, capable beyond measure. It's a really pretty bookmark, that's for sure. Tickly too. Ooh, up next we have 2 enamel pins. You know what I really want? I really want one of those pin banners I've been seeing all over Instagram. I need one of those. My camera does not want to focus on this. Focus! Focus! Do it! Do it! Right here? Ooh, okay. Keep focusing. Keep doing it. There we go. It says breathe fire and it has 2 axes. Looks like a shield. And we also have this one, which says, when in doubt, go to the library. My life. My own library, though. I don't go outside. I don't social with the humans. Ooh! Oh, this is exciting. Oh yeah, we also have the regular monthly pen, but it's a different book. Please tell me Sky in the Deep is in the bottom of this box. But we have here Catching Stars by Kayla Keenan. Ooh, I've never heard of it, but that's really exciting. That's really cool. That's what the cover looks like. And we have this. Wait a second. Are these characters the same? You look the same. Oh no, this is a art print of Inej from Six of Crows. She just looks exactly like the character on this book. They're twinning. And next we have, oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually normally don't like the Alcrate exclusive covers, but I'm very impressed with this one. Oh yeah, I totally like this one a million times better. Before I show you like the original cover, we have a letter from the author. It's also physically signed, which makes me so happy. Okay, so here is the original cover, which kind of has a gold overlay to it. And then here is the Alcrate exclusive, which is more realistic. And I like that so much better. This was really unique, but I really like the realistic colors that they chose. So I'm a very happy Alcrate subscriber right now. But here's where it gets really sad. Next month's theme, the June box, is going to be Summer Lovin'. It's a contemporary, wait a second. It's a contemporary themed box. Why is there a mermaid on the sneak peek? Yeah, I am skipping the June box. My fantasy love and heart is destroyed. I bought their last contemporary box and I actually hated the book. I think it was Foolish Hearts. I hated that book. I think it's just time for me to skip a month, and I'll see Alcrate in July. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe, and also go ahead and go check out my art channel as well. The link to that is always down below in the description box. Go ahead and follow me on social media. I am at Holly Hearts Books on Instagram, and on Twitter I'm at Holly Niece. And until we meet again, happy reading.